Hey guys, sorry for the long break. I've been quite busy with a bunch of projects and I'll let you know about those at the end of the video, but suffice to say I'm back. I've got a bunch of ideas planned and a lot more stuff about lucid dreaming that I'd like to share with you. So without further ado, let's get into it. So one key way that I've found that helps people to lucid dream is just by talking about it, watching videos, discussing it, reading about it. So for me personally, I like to keep a journal on my phone. I'll wake up, chuck a note in, and I've remembered my dream. But without people to talk to directly in person, it can be quite hard to sort of discuss the nuances of the dream and the factors that you found that sort of made you lucid and all that sort of stuff. There are some forums out there. One of my favorites is the Lucid Dreaming subreddit, and there's a bunch of other websites and that sort of stuff. But I'd like to create a little bit of a community here. For my part, I'm going to start sharing some snippets of my dreams. So I'll explain the dream, brief overview of what happened, and what in the dream caused me to realize that I was lucid dreaming, or realize that I was dreaming, and then how I became lucid and what happened from there. The idea being that I feel that if I can share my story, it'll help me to lucid dream, but also when you read it, you might get some hints or ideas, and you can also start talking about it in the comments as well, and then I can get that discussion and experience from your experiences as well. So hopefully together we can all start lucid dreaming a bit more. Sounds good? So what I'm about to read happened at the end of a fairly long dream. So basically I was talking with a friend about knife fighting in the dream. Now we were discussing the fact that we're about to get assaulted and that what sort of knife choices did we want to make? Did I want a single or a double blade? Where should I sheath my weapon? Should I put it on the left or the right? Where's my hand position? Do I want it this way or this way or this way? But then they came. Two people looking for trouble. And it started quite quickly and viciously. And then, out of nowhere, my 7-month pregnant wife ran in beast mode and started chasing them down, slashing them this way and that way, and just, her belly's flopping from side to side, and she's just attacking these people. Now, this was my first sign, obviously, that something was, up. I didn't really think that, I sort of realized that, she wouldn't be doing that. However, in the dream, I still thought it was real, and my worry for her immediate safety trumped any feelings of disreality with the situation. I was legitimately afraid for her life, so that sort of beat the fact that my pregnant wife is, fighting these people with a knife. So anyway, I was slower. I was calculating my time, but upon seeing her, fighting off two people, I decided to jump in. I was swinging from side to side and engaged with the first guy, and I struck downward. I remember his skin opening up, and it was quite visceral, like the skin pulled away, and I could see the flesh and the bone inside. I remember distinctly feeling like I wish I had a double-sided blade, so that as I cut down, I could slice back up. I thought, man, I lack the killing power of a proper weapon. But then I was cut. I was sliced and stabbed from the side by a second person. The blood started oozing, but there was no pain. I stumbled backwards and fell to the ground, only to see my wife launch 6 feet from across over the top of me and land a killing blow on the second man, dropping him immediately. Now, this was the second time I questioned reality. Obviously, a 7-month-old pregnant lady launching herself about 6 feet across the air doesn't really seem possible. But once again, I was still afraid. My heart was pumping and I was bleeding, or at least I thought I was. But holding my room, I scanned the situation. I looked around, the two people that were attacking us were gone, their bodies had actually disappeared, and we were safe, or at least I felt safe. And then I started to recall what had happened. I remembered my wife's jump. I remembered her athletic abilities and martial arts skill. She was quite amazing. It looked like a movie. But then I realized it couldn't be real. She didn't train knife fighting, and she would never jump through the air with such speed or precision, even if she wasn't pregnant. So then I realized, well, I must be dreaming. So I performed some reality checks. I blocked my nose and tried to breathe. Now in a dream, if you block your nose and breathe through your nose, you can actually still breathe because you're breathing in real life. So I passed that test. I could keep breathing with my nose closed. Now I like to perform two reality checks. So I scanned my environment and found some writing. I looked away and looked back, and the writing was different. So upon passing those two reality checks, or I suppose the reality checks failed, I realized that I was dreaming and I was now lucid. However, unfortunately, I woke up basically straight away because the excitement of the dream combined with the excitement of becoming lucid was just a bit too much, and I woke up with a bang. But the positive side was, because I woke up straight away, the dream was ridiculously vivid. So it's sort of quite a poignant memory. So I guess we win and we lose with that one, hey? So please tell me if you got something out of this video. I want to do a few more videos like this when I have some poignant dreams. So just to let you know what I've been up to. I've recently released a blog online, and in this blog I talk about a bunch of different topics. At the moment I'm blogging about mental health, PTSD and recovery. I've had a fairly interesting childhood. My father was an addict, paranoid schizophrenic, chronic hoarder and a drug dealer. And this has led to some interesting things happening in my life, and as well as I've got a fairly deep insight into the realities of this sort of upbringing. So partly what I'm trying to do is blog about that experience and raise awareness for mental illness. And in addition to that, one of the things that took up most of my time, 2 years in fact, was writing and releasing my first book. I called it Under the Influence, Reclaiming My Childhood. And basically this is out as an ebook, going over the events from my childhood, what happened, and my changing state of mind. So if you're interested, check out the links below and you can have a read for yourself. Another project that I've gotten up and running is a podcast. Now I've called the podcast Reality Check, partly because of the lucid dreaming thing, but also because I hope to raise awareness of different aspects. The first few, I'm talking about a variety of different things. I'm going to get into lucid dreaming, but I'm talking at the moment about motivation, drive, business strategy, philosophy, and a bunch of other stuff that interests me. So once again, please check out that below. If you like what I'm doing and want to support it, please like and share this video, subscribe, and if you're interested, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and I've chucked those links down below. Thanks. Have a good one.